Hey guys, in this video I'm going to quickly show you how to change your template folder or template file that we downloaded from the AddinWizard. Alright, hopefully try and do this pretty quickly. Okay, so PC side, right, we're going to go into the file that we downloaded, right, so we're going to take this one, right, and we're going to open it, then we're going to extract, and then we're going to take it to create some folder, doesn't matter whatever folder you want. I'm going to go to my desktop and then I created an empty folder right here. Go there and extract. And then once that's done, everything's going to pop up. Okay, so now you have everything unzipped. And pretty much all we need to do is edit whatever file we want and then zip it back up and then place it back in. So in this one, right, we're gonna edit the app file for this one, and we can also edit the command file, but we'll do this later. When we want to add in just automatically when we boot up Revit, we have access to the windows, and columns and everything else, and tags, maybe whatever else we want, and all the sheets. Right now, when you open it, it only opens up it only has access to the walls. So, but we'll get there. All right. So open up Visual Studio. Let's get going. Okay, so you can see it's pretty bare bones in here in case we're going to add a couple lines of code. Let's go for it. Oops. Okay, so we're going to do ribbon panel. Panel is equal to ribbon panel A, colon, semicolon, string this assembly path equal to assembly path to assembly dot get executing assembly dot location. And we're going to do push button is equal to panel dot add item new push button data. That's we're going to call it button name, right? So whenever we create the file, we're actually working the file, we're going to have to come back here and we're going to change this name. We'll see if we can just change this to automatically be, whatever the project name is. That might be more helpful. All right. Okay, and now we're going to do was it comma test button this assembly path button name dot command. And this is going to be as push button. And this definitely needs to be the file name dot command, or whatever the button name is you want to call it. I guess we'll call it button name. Okay. Actually, this might work a little bit better. Now let's stay with this for now. I think you might be able to do, if we do Control D, Control D copies line above, or copies whatever you've highlighted. But I think we'll be able to do this. So we just take this, and then we're going to copy this, because generally, well, no, maybe not. Let's stick with this for now. Generally, I'm thinking that if we take this, copy, and do this plus that, then I'll take, like file name, addin plus dot command, and it should be able to read that. But I don't think that'll work actually, because if we load, like a whole bunch of buttons in one file, then that'll present a problem. I think we'll get there. Okay, so that block is done. And then we're going to go on to tooltip. So button dot tooltip is equal to this is a simple quotes simple tooltip semicolon var globe path is equal to system.io dot path dot combine system.io again dot path dot get directory name. And now we're going to find the directory using the reflection. Reflection just lives inside your own computer and finds the path it needs to. So system reflection, oops, not random. Reflection dot assembly dot get executing assembly. And, oops, dot location. Okay, one too many brackets there. Okay. Comment, and now we're finding the name of the image that we want. So I found an image and just named it Corvette because I like cars. Okay. And that looks right. Okay. And so one of the things I found, so if you're in a Windows computer, your path is going to be here, right? So it's going to be the file name, whatever it is, bin debug file for Windows. Okay. If you need to know where your file is being stored, whenever you save it, you're going to go to this, double click, or sorry, right click, and you're going to go to open containing folder, and that'll take you to where the button is located. Okay. If you're in a Mac running Parallels, like yours truly, it's going to be somewhere here. So it's going to be whatever users, C, drive, users, username, whatever that is, and then app data, roaming, Autodesk, Revit, add-in 2019. Just FYI, the app data folder is a hidden file, so you need to go and unhide it. So you're going to go to here, show hidden files, and there it is. And this will pop up, and then you're going to go to change settings for hidden files, right? Show settings, and then just make sure this is clicked right here, show hidden files, okay? All right. All right, so okay, so now we're going to grab the URI image. So URI image is equal to new URI globe path. Okay, and then bit map, oops, large image equal to new bit map image URI image, and then button dot large image is equal to large image. Okay, and then a dot application closing plus equals a underscore application closing. The plus equal sign just does it just adds it to whatever was there before. Simple way in math is like, so for example, if we have sum is equal to 0, oops, and then in our next line we do like sum plus equals 2, then the 2 will be added to the 0, right? And then after that, sum would be equal to 2. Okay, so as a way of understanding it. I did not get my degree in computer science, so bear with me. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now we're going to check out the A idling. So void A underscore idling object sender Autodesk dot Revit dot UI dot events dot idling dot idling event args. So FYI, programming is case sensitive, so make sure when you copy this stuff or when you do it, it's done exactly as it needs to be. Otherwise, you'll get bugs and it'll kind of throw you off. Generally, don't worry about bugs. Don't stress out about bugs. Once you get the hang of it, they become part of just an everyday part of life. So whoops. And then after a while, just get really good at just kind of looking over the code, and then you'll be able to pick them out from a quick glance. Object sender Autodesk dot Revit dot UI dot events dot application closing event args and throw new not implemented exception. Thank you, IntelliSense. Okay, done with that part. And then down there. So FYI, for the bitmap right here, we're going to throw in, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get an error on it when we try and run it. But we're going to throw in this right here. Okay, so make sure it's in there, and that should take care of that. Okay. Application closing. Okay, so now we're going to create the ribbon panel. Okay, so we got public ribbon panel, UI control application. Okay. And then we're going to do string tab is equal to my test, test tab colon, or sorry, semicolon, ribbon panel, oops, not that ribbon panel, ribbon panel, is equal to null. That needs to be a capital R. Alright. Okay, after that, we need to do a couple of try catches. So try catch. Try catches, they basically just, you try something, the program will try something, and then if it fails, it will fail gracefully and your app won't crash. So that's kind of good. We usually go through and debug sometimes. So we're going to do a.create ribbon tab. Okay, and then we're going to do another try catch. Try. So this one do ribbon panel is equal to a.create ribbon panel tab comma test, and then fix that guy. Okay, and then of course every try needs a catch. Okay, almost done. And then we can do lists ribbon panel panels is equal to a dot get ribbon panels tab. Okay, we're going to do for each of those panels in ribbon panel. Ribbon panel P in panels if P dot name is equal to test. Perform this action, ribbon panel is equal to P. Okay. And at the end of it, we're going to return a ribbon panel. Okay. All right. So everything looks good. Always does it help to do one check over. Come on. Don't worry about this error. This will be taken care of when we boot up again. Or sorry, when we start, when we're not working in the template folder, but an actual file. Okay. Okay, everything looks good. Let's save it. Oh wait, semicolon. Okay. Let's save it. All right, and then close him. And now we're going to go to our file that we were working in. So we were working in template folder, I believe. Yep, great. Okay, so now this is the file that we just edited. So take it, that guy. Then we're going to zip it all back up again. Cool. And boom, great. So copy that guy. And then to get to our template folder, right, we're going to go to Documents, Visual Studio, Templates, Project Templates, and we're going to paste our guy right there. And so now, if we go to new template, before when we tried to open this, right, it wouldn't show. So now if we go to new project, and then we go to the bottom here, there he is. Next, I'm going to call in test 4. And then now when we open up our app file, we should see it, all of our stuff that we changed. And yes, we do. Great. So that's what we wanted. And then we might get a couple errors here because we didn't do it correctly. That's okay. So to fix this stuff right, you just have to go back into the template folder or the template file that we had. We just edit it correctly. So this guy, we're just going to do dot get executing media. Things. Oh, wait, that's why. Let's do references first. Okay. So I believe it's presentation core. Data. And XML, link, window space. Okay. So let's see what that takes care of. Great, so media pops in. And then I think this is just supposed to be assembly actually. So assembly dot executing assembly execution. Nope, executing assembly dot location. think we're missing these guys. Copy, paste. There we go. Okay. So that was important. Okay. Everything looks good. All right. Okay. And then so now we have those in. We're gonna go to our command, right? So everything here is just as we haven't touched this guy, right? So over here we're gonna grab all the walls in the project, and then we're gonna hit our button. It's gonna spit out all the types of walls, or all the names of the walls that we have in our project. Okay. And then we're gonna go to add-in, and then we're going to oh wait, lied. The image. So the image is important. Okay. Just want to review him real quick. So make sure, okay, so username Autodesk Add-ins 2019. So I have mine. So we have ours named Corvette.png. So if we go into 2019, okay, here's my Corvette.png. Okay. And then again, here's the path to get there again, right? Don't forget to show your hidden files. Okay. And then, so now we're going to go into our add-in. We're going to disable the command. So if we do the command, then it's going to show up in our external buttons. But we don't want to do that. We want it to be a button because we like buttons. And you kind of get lost in the external. Okay. So this is our comment, right? So comment for XML. Okay, save. And then we're going to run. And hopefully this works. Actually, it's not going to work. I think we might have forgotten to change our names in our app. Alright, so everything here is called test 4, right? So anything that says button name, change it to test 4. And I think it's just those two. Alright, cool. Great. Let's go for it. Save. Start. Alright, here we go. And I know the image when it comes into Revit might not be the exact same scale that you you saved it as on a computer. For example, if you have like 1,000 by 800 pixel, obviously Revit's not going to want to handle that. It's just going to take a chunk of like what the typical button size image is. So you might have to create some resizing script for it, or just try to save it down to that size that you want. Okay, so application test 1, that's not our button name that we want. Command test 1, that's not what we want. Not what we want. That's what we want. What we want. And so now up here we should see our test tab come in. And if not, we'll get an error. Feel free to 2 times this part. Alright, we're going to open up our project, just using the sample project here. And there's our test tab, so we know that part worked. Alright, so we got our title sheet, and then now we're going to navigate to, doesn't matter, level 1, so we can kind of get an idea. And I know I already ran this tool with you guys last time, but just to check the name of it. Oops, come on. So we know one of the walls is named basic wall timber clad. Cool. Okay, so go to test tab, test button, and okay, I think it worked because we didn't crash. Let's go back to my Microsoft Studio, and looks like it worked. Cranked out all of our wall names that we wanted. Scroll up. Yep, it worked. Okay, great. So that's how we do a button. Questions, comments, please go ahead and leave them. And yeah, thanks guys. All right, see you next one.